Hey guys, how you doing? So in today's video, it's me featuring my lashes and of course my newly esteemed microphone. So I come to you today to discuss about what people are calling the winter art. Okay, now if you're one person like me who is a hard on yourself, you're literally the person that will go in on yourself before the rest of the world goes in on you, then this video is for you. Now let me just try to get serious right here, okay? I don't even know why I'm using this as a microphone, but it is working. I'm here to talk to you guys about a time to reset. This is going to be the perfect time for you to reset yourself for the year 2025. This is going to be the very best opportunity for you to start to work on yourself if you have certain goals that you wish to achieve. It is important in life if you see yourself becoming someone great, or if you have certain aspirations or certain desires and certain things that you're targeting, it is important that you get a head start if you want to enter the new year. So you know how everybody does this whole new year, new me? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But I have discovered every time I try to do the new year, new me, right at the beginning of the year, it doesn't work. I always seem to fail. So this is what I'm going to advise you to do. In fact, grab your tea right now, grab your popcorn or whatever, pause this video, grab a pen and a paper, or grab a notebook. Something that you know you find valuable, or journal or whatever. Some form of writing material that you use on a regular to keep yourself or hold yourself accountable. If you do not have one, this could be your cue to actually go buy one. I'm okay with you pausing this video. Just give it a like, okay? Pause this video, go buy yourself a journal or whatever, and then come back to it. So the first thing I want you to do is write down specific goals that you have in mind, specific goals that you want to achieve for yourself within the year 2025. Where do you see yourself in the year 2025? What kind of life do you envision for yourself? You know, what does your dream life look like? What does your dream body look like? Do you see yourself in a relationship in the year 2025? If you're a single birdie, or should I say goose ganda? Yeah, because men or women, right? Goose or gander. So do you see yourself getting into a relationship? Do you see yourself having your desired body, getting that dream job? Write down exactly what it is that you desire. Be extremely specific about it. Now, when you write down those desires, write down the necessary steps that you feel you need to take in order for you to achieve that particular goal. So, let's say if your desire is maybe to lose 10 pounds, what does losing 10 pounds look like for you? What do you think you need to do in order to lose those 10 pounds? Does it involve eating clean? Does it involve cutting out sugars? Does it involve working out? You know, be specific about those things that you feel you need to do in order to attain that goal. If it is having a desired job, are you putting out those applications? Do you have specific companies that you feel you would need to reach out to? Maybe you need a certain skill in order for you to get employed in that company. You know, you look into it. What do I need to do in order to get into that company? What will make me stand out in comparison to everybody else that is equally applying for that very same job? I need you guys to be very specific. And then after you guys get extremely specific, I need you to begin to work towards that goal. I need you to begin to take the necessary steps in order to getting to that goal. And I need you to start taking those steps literally like today, like now. The very first step, of course, will be journaling, being specific about it, and then starting to put yourself in a space where you're doing those things. So for me specifically, I would say my goal for the year 2025 is to be a full-time content creator. I know when you look at my numbers and when I look at my numbers, I'm like, oh my God, am I just being a dreamer? But I have seen people who have done it, and if I'm being very truthful, I have not been the most consistent person. And that is because sometimes I'm hardest on myself. And I think sometimes when you're hardest on yourself, you put yourself in a space where you begin to procrastinate because you're spending so much time criticizing yourself and not taking the necessary steps to put in the work. So I want to do content creating full time. I want to be able to take pictures, to be able to create video content here on YouTube, to get into TikTok, which I find very difficult, by the way. I want to do all of that. I want to be in my very feminine era because I love the feminine journey. I love being the woman I am. You know what? If you know me, I've always loved being a woman. I'm one person who loves being feminine. That is part of who I am. It's part of my DNA. It's in my personality, my identity. I want to be in a steady, committed relationship. Yes, I say that. I want to be in a very serious, steady, committed relationship in the year 2025, okay? I want to achieve certain goals, some that I will not share here because I feel like they're a little bit personal. And again, remember, the evil eye. So there's certain things, if you feel they're too personal for you, you shouldn't be sharing them out to people, especially if it's people who do not believe in your vision and in your dream. So what do I need to do in order to get to that space where I feel like I'm achieving those goals in the year 2025? I need to be very serious about creating content, meaning I need to be consistent, and I need to ensure I have a plan when it comes to me being serious and being committed to creating content. When it comes to me losing weight, which I will tell you guys, because I remember I did a video where I told you guys I wanted to lose some weight, and I don't know if you guys can tell, I will insert a video of what I looked like before and how much weight I have actually lost. I have people telling me, oh, you look great now. You have lost enough weight. You don't need to lose any more weight. But I'm like, no, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I see myself being. So I'm going to utilize this 2 months to get to that goal and start pushing towards that goal that I solely desire to get to. I'm going to use the 2 months to literally be more intentional about getting to my desired weight, like putting in the extra work. So from what I was doing before, we might intensify that a little bit. When it comes to being more feminine, I'm going to tap into my femininity because I know how to get myself into my feminine space, into my feminine energy. And I'm going to do more things that make me feel feminine, like moving my body a little bit more, because for me, each time I move my body, I feel extremely feminine. So I love to dance. I love to move my hips, my waist. It's like it opens up a feminine door for me. I don't know if people would get it, but if you're a spiritual person, you actually get exactly what it is I'm telling you. And when it comes to maybe me setting up my business, which I've already gotten ahead, I have already started doing my research on what, it would look like setting up my business, what I would need to do to get my business in place, and all that, and where I would base my business. So all those little things. And then when it comes to dating, I'll be honest with you, I have been dating this year, 2024, and I feel more so towards the end, I'm in a state where, okay, I might need to take a break from getting to know people, and I might need to refocus that energy on me if the last person I'm seeing or the current person I'm seeing at the moment doesn't go in a way that, if that whole dating situation doesn't go in the way that I have planned for it to go. Because there's certain things that I'm like, I need to realign certain things, and certain things I'm rediscovering about myself. Some of these things have been the fact that me and commitment, your girl has been running away from commitment, like in terms of like having a full-blown relationship. I have been a person who loves the idea of having a partner, but I think when I meet someone, who genuinely wants that pure, true commitment, a part of me runs. And I'm sure this is stemming from a past relationship trauma that I felt I dealt with but never really dealt with. Certain childhood trauma that I felt I overcame but I haven't overcome. And I realize that now that I'm seeing these things, it means healing has actually taken place. Now that I'm in a space where I'm trying to be more intentional about my dating, I realize that, okay, there's certain things I might need to reevaluate and I might need to change in order for me to get my desired partner. And one of those things would be me, I need to work on being more receptive to people who are intentional. I need to be open-minded about the kind of partner that may walk into my life. I need to be one person who's equally just focused on getting a stable relationship. I shouldn't be in a fight or flight mode. I shouldn't be ready to run at the sight of a man that seems extremely serious because I know that that man is looking for something serious. So those are things that I need to work on. And I'm glad I'm seeing that. And I'm glad I'm being extremely intentional to the point that I am voicing out when I meet men and I go on dates these days. I'm like, okay, these are my deal breakers. These are my non-negotiables. These are my expectations. You either take it or you leave it. And I think by so doing, it gives a man room to equally state his. I think I put lipstick on my microphone. Yeah. It gives a man room to equally state what his non-negotiables are, what his expectations are. And by doing so, it's like you're going through a process of elimination. Someone once told me, in order for you to get the desired partner that you want, you will need to go on a lot of dates, meet a lot of people, kiss a lot of frogs, but always eliminate people you don't want. And of course, for the process of elimination, we also need to have a process of compromise. Let's be honest. We can't be out here in our heads thinking that this is like a Disneyland movie, like some fairy tale movie. There's certain things you may compromise on. And there's certain things really, when I look at now, I'm like, okay, I wasn't compromising on this, but now I'm compromising on that. Now, this is just me like diving in on a relationship and what that may look like for me and how I may work around it. But by so stating, all I'm trying to say is that whatever it is that you desire, you need to be extremely specific about it. You need to really tailor your board or tailor your journal, tailor your note or whatever you're writing in your journal to what it is exactly you desire. Be specific, be intentional about it, and then start doing the work now, literally, like today. And when you discover that you start putting in the work now, by the year 2025, you will have a hang of things. Now, a lot of people who are doing the winter arc have been doing it since early October, the beginning of October, because a lot of people believe that it takes 90 days to see change. But I've seen that even in 60 days, it actually takes 21 days for a habit to be embedded. So all you need is 21 days. But we will take 60 days or over 60 days, close to 90 days, to fully ensure that we reinforce that habit and that habit becomes a part of us. To ensure that the habit that we solely desire becomes embedded in us so that as we enter the year 2025, we are the person that we have envisioned for ourselves. And I want this for you guys in as much as I want it for myself. So with that being said, now I come to you. What is it that you desire? I want you to write it down in the comment section. Tell me what it is that you desire for yourself. What is the biggest goal that you want for yourself for the year 2025? And in as much as we have the biggest goal, the smaller goals, and the very minor goals, we need to start with what is most important. And of course, what is easier to attain, which we could do passively without putting in the most work, and what it is that we really, really want, our main goal, and make that our key priority. You could have more than one main goal. It could be 3. But don't overwhelm yourself. If you want, you could do this in 3/4 quarters, when we begin the next year, which I will do a video on how we could break down our goals and then achieve those goals. But for now, we need to just get started. And that is very important. So write down what it is that you desire for yourself. And then I want you to use this video as a point where you come back every time and you hold yourself accountable as to, this is what I wanted for myself and I'm doing it. You come back to this video one day and you will be happy that you held yourself accountable. When it comes to me growing my page, I'm asking for a favor. I'm asking anyone who's watching this video to share this video with friends. Share my content with your friends and your family. You know what? Have them subscribe to my channel. Have them watch at least one video. And when they watch that video, let them pass this video on to another person. Let them pass this video on to another person who may actually need this video and who may utilize this content for their benefit. A person who might need this more than you need it. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys to the moon and back. And thank you for being a part of this family. And I hope to see many more join this family. Thank you for being here. Bye.